It is rare to see two undefeated fighters in the heavyweight division on the come up fighting each other, but that's exactly what you're going to see between Mike Perez and Bryant Jennings. Perez, who's 20-0, stand out from Cuba, now fighting out of Ireland, and you got Bryant Jennings, who's 18-0, fighting out of Philly. And lately, we've been having some pretty good fights on U.S. soil, like when Arreola fought Stavern last month, and Stavern taking the WBC heavyweight title. And the reason why I mentioned that fight is because one of these two fighters tonight could possibly be challenged that heavyweight title. And the reason I say that title instead of Stavern is because Stavern might have to take care of business with Deontay Wilder, but that's another story. Back to this fight, I think this is going to be an exciting fight, a fight that can start slowly getting the heavyweight business back in shape. Like I said, the Stavern Arreola fight, now this fight. I'm looking for Perez to come out successful in the early rounds, just like the Cubans normally do. They're so used to the amateur system that the first 4 rounds, they sweep it, but then they have problems after that. And we've been seeing that lately with Gamboa versus Crawford. He was successful in the beginning. And then we all know what happened there. He lost by TKO, getting knocked down 4 times. Same thing with Lara Canelo not too long ago. Lara, winning the first 4 rounds and then just getting swept later on in that fight. And, and eventually losing a split decision. So, he's going to have to break out of that mode, out of that Cuban mode that, it's a 10-round fight or 12-round fight rather than a 4-rounder. So, that being said, I think that he will find that success early, but I think that Jennings is going to adjust to that and just, take the later rounds and take a unanimous decision. I don't think that Mike Perez is fully cleared of what happened last year when he fought Mohamed Abdulhamov. I hope I got that name right. It was actually in the same arena in New York, in which Mago suffered some brain damage, and he hasn't fought since, won't fight anymore. So I don't think that he shook that out of his head yet, and it showed when he fought Carlos Takam. Had a draw. He was winning that fight in the beginning, and then Takam swept the late rounds, and a lot of people thought that Carlos Takam actually won that fight. So I think that Perez his career has been taking a step backwards, and I think that Bryant Jennings is going to capitalize on that. So that's my prediction. I think Jennings is going to come out there with a unanimous decision, and that's one step closer to his goal of getting a world title shot with either Vladimir Klitschko or a WBC title shot, possibly against Stavern or Deontay Wilder.